Our main character, Seiya, is amazing. I love his narcissistic attitude. When he says right at the beginning of this episode, like less than a minute in this episode, he's like, every outfit on me is a perfect 10. I'm like, oh my god. It just is so funny as fuck, dude, the way he says that. Oh my god, I really love the narcissistic attitude. I love it so much. The way his attitude is and the way he takes credit for everything. For instance, in this episode when the videos are being uploaded and when he edits a video to make Maffle look like he's a good guy in it, when he beats the shit out of this dude to like one-hit KO someone, well, he takes credit for it. He's like, yeah, I did that. Like, my skills. I'm like, the narcissistic attitude, man. That is just so great. That is so freaking great. Now, this episode, I want to be straight out honest, it is probably the weakest episode out of the 3 episodes out so far. I mean, I'm not saying the episode is bad, but I'm saying it is the weakest episode, because out of all 3 episodes, this episode had the least amount of development going on down in it. But there was a little bit of hints and foreshadowings I saw developing in this episode. For one thing, Latifah seems to have something major going down. For instance, like, if she leaves her, like, magical barrier or whatever, or magical land, like, where her castle is, in the amusement park, supposedly something bad will happen. That's exactly what's brought up in this episode, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Because, I mean, the first thing I think of is, like, if there's a problem with her leaving this certain area, I'm thinking, like, okay, wait a minute, is she gonna disappear or something? Since we did find out, like, last episode, and the episode before that, that these creatures from Maple Land will disappear if nobody believes in them, and if they lose their home, technically they might as well disappear anyways. I'm thinking like, whoa, does it also go towards her? She leaves that area, will she disappear? She's out of it too long? That's exactly what I'm thinking when they brought that up this episode. Now, the one thing I want to say about this episode is the entire factor of the comedy between Seiya and Maffle. I like the comedy right now. I'm enjoying getting to see Maffle and Seiya beat the fucking shit out of each other. You got Isusu just going in there and shooting them afterwards. I find it funny at the moment. But I hope they don't overuse that comedy. Because, I'm gonna be honest, they used it about 3 or 4 times this episode, and that definitely will get old fast if they keep using that comedy over and over again. Now, the episode from my standpoint was a very enjoyable episode that I laughed a lot, especially between the conversations of the freaking mascots. Like, in the bar at the end, when they just start laughing at each other, beat the shit out of each other, and when you have the 2 little mascots in the back saying like, oh, I heard, you know, Isuzu was over at Seiya's house, so all that. I'm like, oh, that was just so funny, and I laughed. I had a good laugh from this episode. Animation, like the animation of the episode, animation looked on point. Now, there is something I do want to talk about. There was a fan service scene in this episode. I understand the fan service. The fan service actually does have a meaning, and it actually does play to real life events, so I could actually look past the fan service. The fan service in that scene technically represented how a majority of companies advertise nowadays. I mean, honestly, if you get a bunch of girls in swimsuits jumping around all that and see Oppai jiggling, I mean, of course, there's going to be a lot of visitors, or at the very least, someone's going to watch that video and get interested to seeing the park. I mean, let's just be real here. That most likely that would happen. And so, I like how they actually added in some form of realism in that. Even though it technically is fan service, I know what it is. It just, I can understand it from that point of view. It doesn't feel like it's useless. Now, for the fan service, for the most part, I just do want to mention something real quick. Isusu's Oppai is like the size of Latifah's head. Look at the fucking screen, like, again. Look at that scene, and you will see how Latifah's head is like the size of Isusu's Oppai. I'm like, oh my god. It's just, what the hell? Okay. Episode, though, very good. I like it, and I like the setup of, you know, how they let us know that these bullets that can make people forget certain memories, like when Isusu shoots these people outside, when Maffle's starting a commotion and punching people, pretty much. Well, you have it where Isusu shoots these people with these memory-forgotten bullets, and she tells us that these bullets cannot just be bought. Like, for instance, it takes a year to make one bullet, and so you better use these bullets wisely. And from what I can understand, she probably only has one more bullet left, so this is definitely going to play a major part way down the road. And actually, this makes me remember a couple of things real quick. As I said last week, that pretty much you have Maffle and the mascots having to wear some form of pendant or something to where they will not be noticed when they're outside Maple Land or Amagi Park, wherever you want to call it. Pretty much, I think that bullet that was brought up in this episode by Isusu is going to be used to make people forget their memories about the mascots actually being living creatures. That's what I'm going to say right now. I'm calling it right now. I think that bullet, or they're going to run out of bullets. They're going to run out of those bullets, and people are going to discover that, you know, Maple Land exists, and these mascots are real creatures. I want to say it right now. I cannot wait to see the next episode of Amagi Brilliant Park. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, how you felt about this episode. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.